Hello, thank you, thank you. Thanks to everyone from CEAD to have me here. It's a great opportunity to share a little bit of what we've been doing in Brazil. I want to talk about sustainability in composites tooling and serial production. I think in our industry nowadays there's a lot of sustainability talk, but what is it really sustainable and what people are doing? So when you see all done with thermoset resins and tooling made with thermoset resin, and we look to consumable bagging and all of that, are we being smart on what is available in the market today in order to produce? So I want to talk a little bit about what I do. For those who don't know me, I work with the Silicone bag, the blue thing that is right by you over that too. This is a reusable silicone bag. It makes the work of all the consumables you use for infusion. And we had a solution that you could make 500 to 1,000 parts made with a silicone bag. But then at the end, the tool was made of a thermoset resin, and once you finish, you have to scrap all of that. And 2 years ago, when I met CEAD guys in Paris, and they showed me what they're doing, it made total sense. So reusables, why? We don't need to throw all of that to the skip. We increase focus on sustainable products. We need for sustainable process and tool. And sustainability is a competitive differentiator, right? Why not use a thing once if we can use it more than once, right? Elon showed us that you don't need to scrap your rocket after using it. You could reuse as many times as you can. So why not follow the lead and go on that? So how much is your time worth? You know, when you're bagging, when you're putting plastic bags to throw away, how much costs this? And when we work for a silicone bag, after it's done, 500 parts, I just throw it over my tool and I make new parts. So what is the price of the time we lose to create trash? You know, because we're paying highly skilled labor to create trash. So if we can work with techniques that improve us, and I mean, the silicone is still not reused, is still not recyclable, but is reusable. So it's 1,000 times instead of one time. And the tool will last for the 1,000 times, and then I can just mill it and use again. So reusable replace the outdated, expensive consumable method. So we're talking about tacky tape, flow mesh, plastic bagging, spiral wrap, peel ply, resin hose that you use once for every single part made on the industry of composites, and you throw it away. So when we see a beautiful wind turbine blade saying, oh, we're green, they throw 2 square kilometers of plastic on the beam just because, you know, because they don't look for more sustainable solutions. So when you add up all the trash, you have 40 pounds per square meter for one-time use, and all that to go to the skip. So we created the technology on the silicone bag, we made it reusable, and in order for us to deliver the full product, we went after what was the most advanced on mold making. And for that, we decided we didn't want to scrap all of this, so we made it all in one on the bag. And after that, how do we go to the tooling? So today in Brazil, if you want to make a tool, you have 10 to 30 days bonding wood for them to machine it and for them to hand sand for painting. So after we do 30 days of work, we have a good laminator, a skilled laminator, somebody that you don't find anymore, because these guys are all 60 years old and don't want to teach anybody how to do it, and the young guys don't want to learn how to laminate. So if you tell them, no, let's work with 3D printing, they're like, wow, that's the job I want, you know, instead of be eating fiber and resin and taking a lot of time. So we go from elaboration and preparation, mold lamination, then we have structuring and finishing, putting metal and all of that you need to make the tool stiff. And after that, tryout and post-production adjustments, which we say is undetermined because sometimes the guy is sanding it by hand, and when he makes the part and he scans it, oh, it doesn't fit, so we need to sand it again. So sometimes you make the tool 2-3 times until you get it right, and that's a lot of time. So average total time of manufacturing a tool in Brazil today goes from 30 to 60 days, and you don't have something that is 100% accurate. So when I got in touch with CEAD guys, and they showed me that we could do this, printing in 8 hours, machining 16 hours, you can see the difference. And then after that, in 3 days, we paint and finish with gel coat, and we have a fully finished tool like you can see here at the booth. And then manufacturing of the silicone bag, which is few hours. And we go from 30 to 60 days to less than 7 days. And we're talking about a fully reusable material. We mill it, we grind it, and we add a little bit of a new material, and we could print again. So why have 60 days to do something that I'm gonna have to throw to the skip later, if I can have 7 days something that I can mill and reuse, I don't know how many times. We're still to find out, but it just makes sense on my mind. I think it's stupid to keep doing the things as we've been doing for 40 or 50 years. So CEAD has brought a lot of innovation and change to this industry, and being partner with them has changed the paradigm we're working with. And what is the perceived advantage? Shorter mode manufacturing time, greater precision. So we're machining it, so if it's wrong, it's because we add the wrong mathematics to the program, so there's no way for it to be wrong. 100% recyclable material, could be recycled and recyclable, so that depends on how sustainable you want to be. Flexible in design, I mean, if you talk about flexibility, look at Flexbot and what these guys are printing in here, so it's really amazing. We have low dependence on specialized labor. I do need to train a boy to 3D print, which for what they say is fairly easy, we'll see it. But it does seem very easy. No need for subsequent structuring. The tool is already structured. I don't need to add metal things and all the work that I need another specialized worker with a different set of skills to make. And what is the most impressive for me is that the cost is similar to the current we have in the market. So we have all these advantages for the same price. So if you're losing it, I'm sorry, but you're wasting time and money. I think this is a little bit of what I had to talk. My name is André Antunes. I'm from Brazil. I'm Executive Director for Alan Harper Composites in Latin America. I'm here to answer any questions you have, and thank you everyone at CEAD to have me this opportunity here. It's short, but I think it's straight to the point on why do we perceive this as a great technology and a great advantage on the market and the industry we're in. So thank you very much for paying attention.